To breaking news now. Foreign ministers from the G7 group of nations have strongly condemned mass civilian killings in Ethiopia's Tigray region. CNN, in collaboration with Amnesty International, has investigated a gruesome video circulating on social media that shows the extrajudicial execution of at least 11 unarmed individuals by men wearing Ethiopian army uniforms. Nema El-Bagir joins us now. Nema, great to have you with us. The conflict in Tigray has waged for many months now, and much of the reporting, including our own, has found evidence of Eritrean soldiers' complicity in war crimes. But this is the first time we've seen Ethiopian soldiers implicated. Just explain why this is so important.
Well, Julia, the reporting we did is too graphic to show you on television at this hour, but just to walk you through it, the video opens with a scene of young men surrounded by Ethiopian soldiers, and that tallies with what we heard from local villagers and family members who say that at least 39 of their loved ones were rounded up by Ethiopian army soldiers in this region. Then, and this is really important, then the person that's filming, you begin to realize, is filming very openly. There's even a point at which this soldier, now turned whistleblower, we've been able to verify that this was the person who filmed this, is beckoned forward. So there is no attempt to hide what's happening here. Then they move these young men to a separate location, and Amnesty and CNN was able to geolocate this location as being about 1.7 kilometers away. And I want you to take a listen at what is said at that location.
The
wording here is important. Execution. This is premeditated. They've rounded up these men to kill them. They are very clear that this is an execution, and therefore it is an extrajudicial execution. The sense of that impunity by actors in Ethiopian army uniforms, official actors, Ethiopian soldiers, executing in broad daylight young men that had been dragged from their homes. That is what is so important about this video. Previously, the implication had been from the Ethiopian Prime Minister's office and others that Eritrean soldiers had come in to help fight off the ousted regional rulers of the Tigray region, the TPLF, and that somehow that was what had resulted in these war crimes. But here we see Ethiopian state actors openly stating that intent to execute. And the part that we cannot show you, although the full report is on CNN.com, is when they begin to dispose of the bodies over the ridge. And what we see there is just a casual disregard for any apparent consequence. Bodies of young men, we don't even know if they are alive or dead at that point, that had been shot at point-blank range, flung over a ridge. And the families that we spoke to, the families in this region whose young men are still missing and still haven't been able to verify if they are among the dead, many of them haven't, a few have. For them, that is the most painful part of this, is that Ethiopian army soldiers rounded up their loved ones at gunpoint, and now they are unable to even bury these young men in a way that shows the respect and the care that they would like. So this is incredibly important, and we're waiting to hear, Julia, what further reaction we get beyond the G7 statement.
Yeah, as I mentioned, strong condemnation, but Nema, what now?
That is the key question, and that's what we keep being asked by so many of these survivors and the families of the victims. One person we spoke to earlier today said to us, it's been 5 months in which we have heard condemnation after condemnation from the State Department and from the G7 now, and yet there doesn't seem to have been actual action or consequences taken against the Ethiopian government. The G7 has now asked for a verified withdrawal of the Eritrean forces, but as we show in this reporting in collaboration with Amnesty, it is not just about the Eritreans, and the solution will have to be the world deciding that the Ethiopian government needs to do more, and more needs to be done on behalf of these victims, Julia.
Yeah, the international community needs to step up. Nema, great reporting. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Nema El-Bagir. And there is much more. as Nema mentioned, on this important story on our website, CNN.com, and you can see Nema's full report in 5 hours' time. That's 2 p.m. in New York, 7 p.m. in London.